Okay, I hope you've done your predictions. So today is all about why did this amazing civilization end? Why did it all stop? Well, there's lots of evidence and clues to give us ideas of why it did. So the end for the Maya. In the 9th century, the Maya world was turned upside down. Many of the great centres like Tikal, like you've just seen a picture of, were deserted and abandoned. Stonemasons stopped making stelae. The sacred temples and palaces briefly became home to a few squatters who left household rubbish in the once beautiful buildings. When they left, Tikal was abandoned forever and the Mayan civilization never recovered. There are as many as 88 theories as to why the Mayan Empire declined. So, what ideas have historians had? So, obviously, historians have to go on what they find out, what they can detect, either by scientifically looking at the remains that are found, the evidence that is found, looking at the soil, all sorts of different things. They find lots of evidence of old buildings or objects that were used to be used. So, for decades, archaeologists have been searching for an explanation of the Mayan collapse. Many theories have been put forward, ranging from warfare and invasion to drought, disease, and over-farming, even migration. So, did they decide that this wasn't the best place for them to be living and they moved on somewhere else? Many think the truth may lie with a combination of these different factors. What do you think? I'm going to talk you through 4 different main theories, so 4 different ideas of why it all ended. So, the red one. So, firstly, was it that the Mayans exhausted the environment? The land could no longer provide for such a large population that had taken so much from it over time. So, did they chop down too many trees? Did they take too much fruit? Did they hunt too many animals? So that's what exhausting means overusing what's around them in their environment. Number 2, constant warfare among the competing states weakened the Mayans. Okay, so people coming into the area wanting to take over the communities or, learn their skills or take their farmland or whatever it might be. There'd be lots and lots of different reasons for the war or the conflict. And it might even be between the Mayan cities itself. Number 3, there was a very long period of drought. So the crops failed and people starved. So a lot of their crops relied on water. And if there was year after year, if there was even little droughts or droughts happening, then their crops would fail each time. And therefore that would affect the population, wouldn't it? People would get very hungry and wouldn't be able to survive. And they wouldn't be able to populate either. Or a killer disease struck this part of Central America and wiped out massive numbers. The Maya never recovered their former glory after this. So that's another theory or idea of what happened to these people.